out in the real world again. Hopefully you can hear the birds tweeting. I reached my target weight of 90 kilograms, which I'm really happy about. So much so I went out and celebrated, so I now need to be good for the next week or so. Trying out the Photochromics this morning, very happy with those, the bone conduction headphones. 3 layers on at the moment, but maybe not for long. Going to do maybe 45k today, see how it goes. I've added even more weight onto the bike, so I'm pretty much there, other than perhaps one more container of water and some food that I'd be carrying with me, and the bear spray, of course. But pretty much there. Okay, let's see how it goes. Well, this audio was supposed to be recorded using the external microphone. Whoops, speed bump. But that wasn't working. Something else to work out before I head to the States. Well, apparently it is working. I can now see it. It's running across the top of the screen, not the side. I was going to test it just so we could see how it worked with wind noise, but all you've got at the moment is an old man panting his way up a very steep hill in the lowest gear. One more little hill, and then we're into the track that goes down by the golf course, which has always been muddy at some point. So I'm hoping, as we haven't had rain for about a week, it's going to be better today. Herding. Morning. I'm 36k in, not feeling too bad at all. There is a rattle from the front fork where my cooking kit is. I think that would drive me to distraction, so I better find a rag to put in there, which could be quite useful anyway. Right, I need to concentrate. It's quite a tricky gate just coming up here. I'm very impressed with the Clean Canteen thermal flask. I made some coffee before I came out this morning, and it's still wonderful. And it takes pretty much a full cafetiere, which is very cool. I've ordered some currency, some US dollars and some Canadian dollars. They've arrived. Of course, typical UK Bureau de Change. There's a whole bunch of, well, not that many, 50s, 20s, a few 5s, obviously no singles or the sort of small denominations that I might need for campsites. So I'll have to do something about that, but it's good to make a start. I've got the US visa, of course, the ESTA, that's still in force. My passport is fine. Done my Canadian visa. I'm right by the airfield now. Lots of low-flying craft. In fact, there's a pretty one up there now. I don't know whether the camera will catch it. Obviously, you can't fly your drone around here. Morning. Thank you. Not sure how keen he was to let me through. Maybe I should have stopped. Now, the question I know you'll all be asking is, Robin, how's your arse? Well, 2 hours 30 into this ride, and it's okay. I'm aware, but it's okay. But it's my big concern for the GDMBR. Obviously, I know people, or of people, that have had to give up the ride because of saddle sores. And there's all manner of articles about what to do to prevent them and treat them. I've tried a custom-made saddle, and the jury's still out on that one. But the big thing is that when you're into cycling, people talk about your seat bones and you get them measured, etc. And I wasn't really sure where mine were, or, well, I knew where they were, but I wasn't sure how wide they were, etc. And here's the big thing about losing weight. All of a sudden, when you sit down, you got these bones. It's a very weird feeling. Not that I want all the padding back, but I'm now very aware of where my seat bones are, especially on the saddle. I'm sure this topic will be continued in depth from the GDMBR. It's pretty much flat or downhill back into Henley now. I was thinking about extending the ride along the river, but it's going to be packed, absolutely packed, and it's no fun when there's that many people and dogs and kids and all the rest of it. So I've done, what, 46k now. I'll break the 50 anyway, so I think I might well take the most direct route home now. But all in all, a good morning out on the bike.